Guys.
Hello.
Hold on. Hi, guys. Can you see me? Can you all see me? Five by five. Guess what? My son Nick wants to tell you guys something. So, you guys want to hear what he has to say? Yesterday was a tough day. I had my therapy yesterday. It was tough. Let's see. We have 169 people on. I told my son you all think he's handsome. Hey, Nick, they all think you're handsome.
Thank you, everyone.
Can you guys hear him? Say hi. Nick, say hello. Hi, Shalita Chard. Can you guys hear him? Keisha says, hey, nephew.
I tell her I said, what's up?
Can you guys hear him? They're saying that you're handsome.
Tell them I said, thank you.
So, Nick, let's ask Nick a few questions.
Oh, God, okay.
What question do you want me to ask Nick before he tells you guys what he wants to tell you guys? Nick, do you believe that this foreign currency is going to change soon? What do you think? Make them happy. Tell them what you think.
What I personally think? Well,
yeah.
From everything that I've been hearing and everything like that, like the signs, I think it's going to change soon. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You heard that from my son now. Say that one more time. Say it louder. Nick, do you think the foreign currency, he knows about the Iraqi dinar. Let's just ask him about one. Do you think the Iraqi dinar is going to increase in value very soon?
Yes, I do, because there's been a lot of changes going around. Oh, my God. Going around, the world's been changing a lot. So I think there's going to be some changes going on, especially with the Iraqi dinar.
You guys hear that? Now, Nick, what's your favorite crypto?
I'm not really a crypto cat. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, do you like Bitcoin? Do you like XRP? Which one?
Oh yeah, XRP, Bitcoin. Oh yeah. I forgot about those. I got some XRP.
Tell them about your friend. How much Bitcoin he holds? Remember the one you were telling me about?
I think he holds a lot. Yeah, a lot. I know that.
And
exact number though, but, yeah.
Any other questions for Nick? Hold on. Trina Trend has a question. We didn't get started yet. It's just Nick wanted to talk to you guys for a second. Do we need to bring the passport when we get to the bank? If that's the only identification you have, yes. But a regular driver's license or real ID will work as well. Nick is super smart. Nick is in all honors classes. Plus, Nick plays football and basketball.
And run track.
And he runs track. Ask him a question. He knows a lot of stuff.
Don't put me on the spot, Mom.
And Nick is, I'm very overprotective of my son. Oh, Jetty Law from Canada is asking, hey, Nick, how much do you love your mama?
I love my mom very much, as much as love can give.
Oh, you're the best. Let's ask Nick this question. Nick, in your opinion, do you think the Iraqi dinar will be above $3 when it changes? In your opinion? Or do you think it'll be below $3?
I think it's going to be above, honestly.
This is from Nick, and he does study this. He said above 3. Wow. My son is bringing you guys some good info today. Let's see. Nick plays wide receiver and defensive end, and he plays, what is that, forward? What's the position? Small forward in basketball and center.
They don't make small forward and power forward, but yeah.
Let's see. Oh, somebody just said, yeah, one dinar advice from. He's just giving his opinion, and he's going to be off in a second. No, Nick doesn't have any dong. But Nick, one more question for him, and then he has some Iraqi dinar that's been put away from him, and some crypto, Kelly. Oh, Nick, so once it changes and you get a lot of money, what would you get with that money? What would be the first thing you would get?
Probably some McDonald's, I guess.
He wants McDonald's. All right. So tell them what you want to tell them, and then I'm going to get started.
Well, I wanted to thank y'all for helping my mom and listening to my mom and all that stuff. And
supporting.
Yeah, I just want to thank y'all for that. And yeah.
And tell them how hard it's been for you to watch your mom go through cancer and everything that I've been through.
Yeah, cancer's been pretty tough on her. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen her this sick or whatever since the last time she had it, but she's doing better now. But hopefully the cancer just goes away permanently this time.
Okay, Nick, you want to stay on the phone? You want to watch the live stream, or what do you want to do?
I gotta go call my peoples, my friends.
Well, Nick is leaving. Thank you for coming on and thanking my favorite subscribers, and you'll get to meet them soon. And per Nick, in his opinion, it's going to go soon, and it's going to be above 3. Thank you, Nick. Love you.
Love you too, Mom. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Let's see. Yeah, he asked me, he was like, Mom, can I just come on? He's never been on. And he just wanted to thank you guys. And also he wanted to give his opinion. And I'm going to tell you, by the way, Nick just recently, maybe like 2-3 months ago, started believing in the foreign currency. He didn't believe in it. But then I had him research stuff and look stuff. And then he was like, oh, wow, this is legit. And going to the bank and, hearing, getting his own account and all that really, I actually want to read 2 confirmations, one from Chase and one from Wells, as far as what's going on this week, which is going to make you happy. Going to give you some updates, and then we'll do a Q&A. How does that sound? And I also wanted to do a little prayer for Charlie Kirk. That's just horrible. So let's just do that first. I found this and I wanted to do it for him. May he rest in peace. It's just horrible. So let's just say this prayer. I found it and I thought it was it's for the right okay. Lord God, as inevitable as death is, there's no way around the heartbreak and grief it brings. That only comfort left is knowing that our cherished one is with you now in heaven with a full heart and eternal soul. This we pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. Rest in peace, Charlie. All right. Let me just ask if it's okay. Let's see. So basically, a person very close to me got a text, an email from Chase. And then I'm going to show you guys something else. So, based on your opinion, what I read, you tell me that you don't think they know about what's going on. Okay, so here's the email this person received very close to me, and I did get permission to read this. So it says, "Thank you for reaching out to JP Morgan. Whether you're new to investing or have years experience, we put the expertise of JP Morgan to work for you to help achieve your investment goals." Now, this person doesn't have hundreds of thousands of dollars or, whatever. Like, this person has, just a regular, amount, like nothing crazy. So they're saying JP Morgan to work with you to help you achieve your investment goals. We'll be in touch soon to talk about the next steps, and we look forward to working with you. In the meantime, here are some helpful resources. And they go through like everything. So for somebody that is not a high priority client to them, why would they bother sending an email about investments? Hi, Robin. And also, remember I told you last week when I went into Wells and they told me they were going to call me to finalize everything. And if you listen carefully to the recording, I was told that I would get a call for that. And then I said to the banker, I said, well, I'm telling you that next week, which would be this week, I believe, in my opinion, that I would be there to change my currency. Okay. So now let me show you something. So you don't think I'm like lying or whatever. Now, it's not guaranteed that, but look at this. And yesterday, no, the day before, I was called and I was told that, I have an appointment for Friday at 1:30. I was told this is I have to say, in my opinion, guys, I have to. And I didn't even think I was going to share this, but I feel that I should. I was told to bring in two of my currencies, the Iraqi dinar and the Vietnamese dong. Now look at this. I'm just going to show you that it's a missed call. See how it's a missed call? Okay, now I'm going to read you another thing from them. Thank you for scheduling an appointment for Friday, 9/12 at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. And then it gives you the address. Confirmation, right? Then emails from them. To confirm the appointment. Hold on. Your appointment is scheduled. See all the stuff? So this is saying to bring two forms of ID. see what else. The appointment is going to last 30 minutes. Let's see, hold on. Also, the senior banker that I spoke to, okay, I already spoke to him. He left me a voicemail about setting up the appointment. Now, this is someone, I don't even have an account. I just did the LLC with them, right? So why would you be trying to get in touch with me so much? You left me a voicemail. The appointment is scheduled. You're going to see me Friday. You told me what to bring, everything. I get an email from him. The email, look at the headline. Can you guys see that? Why is he trying to connect with me so bad? Because I already have the appointment and everything. So for somebody just like my friend who I read you the Chase thing from, the same as this, because I told him last week when I was there, I said, I will finalize my LLC. That's what I was there for. I have no account with them, mind you, okay? And when he came back and told me they currently didn't exchange those currencies because they were not on Forex, I specifically said to him, well, guess what? I believe in my very strong opinion that next week when I'll be back to finalize my LLC, I will also be exchanging my foreign currency. And he was like, yes, hopefully. Blowing up my phone. Yes, they did. They told me to bring the Iraqi dinar and the Vietnamese dong. And then when I spoke to him today, I was asked the amount. But he did not specifically say to me, hey, we're going to exchange it. But why? Why am I bringing that? There is absolutely no sanctions. Chief Mac, Keisha, Shalita, tell them how excited I was. I almost felt like over. It's just insanity to me. Yes, I have intel. I have stuff to tell, but I figured that would be good to tell y'all first. Tiffany says, do not leave your currency with it. You really think I'm going to leave my currency? Oh, absolutely not. And I'm also not going to bring large amounts as well. Why can't you get IQD in Canada, Roland? Oh, by the way, guys, did you see I posted Banknote World? Banknote World has the Russian ruble. 2023, 5,000. It's on there. Christian Flanagan, Maria, do you believe that Israel has to attack Iran before now? No, I believe in the prophecy, and the prophecy was the nuclear plants have to be taken care of. And I believe the USA took care of that. Trey, there are no sanctions. What was your question? I'm sorry. Tiffany, yes, I will. And I will ask all the personal information. Obviously, I'm not going to record, but I will ask him that if they are exchanging, we'll know if they're exchanging because we'll see it on Forex prior. But if they do exchange, I will ask permission if I can record the whole process because they know that, I have a YouTube channel and stuff. He's fully aware of that. So that you guys hear the procedures for Wells as far as the whole exchange process. Oh, absolutely. I'll do that for you guys. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Because like I said, you guys are very, very important to me. And as soon as I get something, I want to help. I want, you know what I mean? Because Chase and Wells, in my opinion, well, I'm hearing actually a lot of good things about PNC. I'm actually going to make a call to PNC tomorrow because some people that are letting me know they had really good experiences with PNC, and some people said that when they went in, PNC is not charging a spread, which I find very interesting. I'm feeling better today, guys. I actually wanted to show you. So I get immune therapy, and then it knocks me out. So whoever tries to call me, I'm like nowhere to be found after that. So I just started on this stuff right here. And I'm going to have a rep from this company come on after I give you guys information. This is hydrogen water. This actually, I need it for my system to help clear out all the garbage that was put in my system from the, popsicle. And, it's very, very good stuff. And I'll tell you what, when I woke up, I started on it. I slept well. I mean, my facey, the bags are getting better. Like, I don't know, but have you guys ever heard of hydrogen water? But yeah, I love this. This is my new fave. And also, Caleb and Brown for all your crypto needs. If you want to protect your crypto using a firewall, have your own personal broker 24/7, be safe and feel secure about where your cryptos are at, contact Caleb and Brown. They're the best. 5-star rating. If you watch Crypto Hawk has been with Caleb Brown for a long time. Everybody that is with Caleb Brown has nothing but good experiences. So Jesse from Caleb and Brown is actually going to be in chat, so you could ask him questions. And please use my link in the description to sign up. It's free. I love Caleb and Brown. All right, let's get into the news, guys. Enough with this stuff. Girl, call him back and give us the scoop. I actually asked him today. What I wanted to do is I want one of them to, like, either my Chase Wealth manager or him to explain what if, like, say, so as far as the receipts are concerned, it's very concerning to me because some of you people said that you do not have receipts or you got it as a gift. And they want to see, at least he does, want to see proof of where your currency was obtained. Okay? So he told me today, okay? Because to be honest, some of our stuff, which was against my advice, was bought on eBay. Okay? And I don't trust eBay, whatever. He does, so, I asked him, I said, what do you do? Because I wanted him to come on, like a call, so you guys can, like, ask a few questions he can answer. And I said, what if somebody was gifted currency? Or somebody, don't have the receipts because they got it a long time ago, or they got it during the war. He said, as long as your currency was bought in the United States of America, you will not need a receipt. If it was gifted to you, you should have a gift letter. Some of the people that have the currency that don't have do you guys have gift letters? And the currency that, was like acquired during the war, the Iraqi war, anything with Saddam Hussein's picture on it is not acceptable. So. Selena, you're from Vietnam. Wow. Spencer, are you in Europe? Well, I'm going to explain why. Because Iraqi dinars, not for the Vietnam dong now, it's for the Iraqi dinar. Iraqi dinar was sanctioned. It was, it was blocked. There's a lot of counterfeit, a lot of corruption involved with the Iraqi dinar. So they want to make sure it's not like counterfeit and, different things like that. It was bad, man. Like, it was on OFAC. It was on it was blacklisted. Iraq really turned around. But as long as it was bought in the United States, because he says to me, like, like exchanges, for example, okay? CXI, Bank Exchange of America, Treasury Wall, Banknote. Oh, you know what I mean? All of them come with receipts anyway, but it's American companies. You know what I mean? Like you acquired it in the United States. So if you have like a certificate of authenticity, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce, I can't say the word, authentic, to prove that it's authentic. Whenever you order from an exchange, it comes with a thing that it's authentic. You could use that as proof that it was bought in the United States. So Selena, are we going to be able to change the Vietnamese dong in your opinion this week? Can you answer that? Jonathan Keck, very, very smart. I'm not gifting any of my currencies, but I will definitely gift many money. Yes, Deborah. Authenticity. To prove that it's authentic. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah. Do you have this? Spencer Plancher, yes, they do. It's called a currency verification book. He says Chase uses a book to verify it is not counterfeit. And yes, the D-Large machine. It's actually a currency verification book and a currency verification machine. So, and it's two wealth managers. When you go to the machine with the teller, and it's going to be the teller, the manager of the tellers. And I'll tell you what that person is called. But yes, they do have a currency verification book. That is correct. And also in that book, you could see the USN notes, in my opinion. I'll tell you right now what that person is called. I don't want to show names because people will be calling the banks like crazy. Oh, and I made a mistake. I said that Trump was getting ready to take sanctions off Russia. I researched it. He's actually considering putting more sanctions on them. So I apologize for that. But I think they're going to make a deal. This is what I think is going to happen, guys. And this is my intuition, whether you believe it or not. I think I have a pretty good intuition. And this is my thought and intuition. This is what I think, in my opinion, is going to happen. I think they're going to do Iraqi dinar, Vietnamese dong. I think no more than a week to 2 weeks later, once Maduro is captured, they're going to change over the government. They're going to take off the sanctions because Venezuela is very rich in oil, different things that America wants to use. Okay. Venezuela is going to change value. Then I think they're going to make some kind of deal with Iran, because I'm going to read you an article that came out today about Iran. And I think Iran's going to go too. I could be completely off base, but this is my thoughts. I think the Venezuelan Bolivar is going in the first basket. It's showing up on every Forex you look up. The VES. This is what I think. And Indonesia. They're all going to be on the same system. Hold on. I'm getting to the news. I'm just trying to show you guys stuff. And once again, Chase has tiers. Wells Fargo does not. I mean, Venezuela, they have a lot of oil. Don't they also have a lot of gold? Hold on, I have an article from Venezuela too I wanted to read to you guys. And this is the Venezuelan bolivar that I... Can you all see that? Hang on one second, I'm sorry. And you all saw this machine, right? So you're looking for chases with this machine, this ATM. I found that they're the ones that are going to be doing the currency exchanges. Hang on. I'll get into the articles in a minute. I might play another recording for you guys too as well. But I really believe with everything that's going on, dead like me. So Briano is VS, I believe. In my opinion, yes. Tiffany Connor, Ed Deborah, tier 1, tier 2. No, I'm talking about Chase has tiers. They have private banking, and then they have 3 tiers in wealth management, tier 1, tier 2, and the global tier. You guys got to help me out with the whole tier 4, 3, all that stuff that they talk about. I'm not really familiar with that. And again, I don't know if you guys saw my video. I wanted to apologize again when Dr. Pruitt was on and I brought up you know who. I shouldn't have done that. So whoever I offended with that, I'm very sorry for that. It will never happen again. See, I want to show you. You bring your currency like this. Hold on. Where's the... Hold on. I'm just going to get into the intel if I can. Oh, right here. Okay, so the person is, it's going to be 2 wealth managers, okay, that are going to do the actual exchange, and a lead associate of operations. Lead associate of operations is a manager of tellers. So it's not just going to be a regular teller doing your exchange. Okay. And Chase has relationship bankers, and then they have wealth managers, and they have private client bankers. So over 150K, you already qualify for wealth management. All right, let me read you this article on Venezuela. Okay, so, okay. It says VES is moving to USDT. VES in the first basket. Hyperinflation, 229%, has made Venezuela's bolivar unusable, and people now rely on USDT, Binance dollars, for daily payments like groceries, salaries, and services. Multiple exchange rates exist, but the USDT rate on Binance has become the most trusted for transactions. Strict capital controls and fragmented currency policies push business, banks, and even oil firms towards the stablecoin. Venezuela, huge stable coins like USDT have replaced Venezuelan bolivar as inflation source. So basically, they're going to go digital, but you still have the paper currency. That's what makes me think they're going in the first basket. And this whole thing with Maduro and every is a show. And just like the Iraqi dinar, Vietnam dong, all of them are going digital. But you'll be able to exchange your paper currency because they want that currency. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, this is just my personal opinion. Before your appointment, exchange appointment, I would get a black light and I would verify, like with a black light, that your currency is good. Just what I would, want to do. Also, guys, I'm going to show you something on the Iraqi dinar. I want you to pay attention to. And nobody has done this, but I'm doing this for my people. One second. Always verify the serial numbers on your currency. Hang on. I'm looking for the serial numbers. Very important. Hold on, let me show you. All right. Specific thing I want you guys to look at, okay? Here's a 50,000 dinar note. You see this, right? Can you guys see this well? This is very important. Can you see good? Arnold, I'm going to show you something. Yeah, but they match those numbers, and then there's other features for the 25K note and the book that they match it with. You guys see this good, right? Clear? Okay. These numbers right here, you see the digits, right? Right here. You see it? Now, watch this. You see this little clear window on the note. I'm trying to... You see the little clear window? See my finger through it? You see the thing in it? Make sure that's another thing that you check prior, because the bank will check that too. That little plastic window. Hang on. Also, when you look at your note, you see very little in writing. I'm trying to get it. See 1331 on top? So they're going to check the serial numbers and that little plastic thing, because the thing that's in there is what they look for too, to verify it. I'm trying to find one. Yeah, the little black building in that clear spot. Did you see that? You could use the black light to check also. They'll have this. See these green? And when I take my phone, see, hold on. See, I'm trying to get it. Shit. When you shine it, oh, I see why they check it. Because when you shine the light on it, I wish you guys could see it. That whole part turns gold. I gotta try to show you somehow. Hold on. See? Damn it. This whole part turns gold. There's a gold strip, and it's got. Does anybody have a 50K note on them that they could look? If you shine a light on the plastic clear spot from the guy, it turns gold. That's another way to authenticate. I don't know. Well, I'm just telling you what I was told to look for. And a black light as well, yeah.
What's that now?
I don't know. Black light will show you too. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see this. Yep. That's just some advice, not financial advice, but that's what I was told. They basically compare your notes in that book to the notes that you had. Now, on the 25K notes, you notice that, right? When you put the light, Michelle, when you put the light there, it turns gold, that part. Hold on, let me pull out the volleyball. Hold on. Now, let's do the dong. And the Bolivar, okay? All right, now notice. Now, who else does this for you guys? Who else does this for you guys? You see the dong also has the clear window, right? Now, and you see what it says in the clear window. What is going on? You see what it shows in the clear window with the dong? Can you guys see that? Now let's put a light, and then there's this little clear window too with the dong. See that? And the serial numbers are right next to it. Notice that, okay? Now, watch this. I'm holding the dong. Can you help me out here for a sec, please? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to do this. You notice when I shine the light, all those other numbers come up. You see that? Can you point this flash for me? On the center part. Right here. Hold on, I gotta do it. In there, in the clear part. Right in the clear part. You see all those numbers? They all say 2000. Okay, now point it here. Inside here. Now you see what happens to that, right? Point it. It shows the face. You guys see that? Let me see this for a sec. It shows the face of the guy. See? I can't. Just point it so we can see that. I want them to be able to see the face. You see the face of the guy? Come on, move your hand up. Because they can you guys see? All right, go ahead. Do it again. Hold on. Watch right there. See that? Point it right at the little thing. Do you guys see that? You see the guy's face? It's very blurry, but you could see his face. You see that? Now take the light away. See, it goes away. That's how you could tell the dong is real. Plus all those numbers that could come up on that. And the black light. This is just some suggestions. Oh, let's go to everyone's favorite. What is this? This is everyone's favorite. Oh, and the strip too on the dong. See that strip? I didn't show you guys. Going down the middle. Damn it. There's a strip that goes down the middle. Look at that. See that gold strip? It says 200K on it because it's a $200,000 note. All right, Venezuela. I'm going to go through it. This is the Venezuelan Bolivar. Do you see the lines? Right. That's right. They're watermarks. Okay. Also, I do it, that's how I was shown. I do it with a flashlight. Okay. When you point your flashlight, well, here's your serial number. You see the serial number, the A81? So when you point the light, see, you see the guy's face that appears by the serial number? And then you take it away and it's gone. You see it? And then it's gone. And this is 2021. This is the VES. You saw that guy's face when I pointed the light, right? Who's JT? JT, what do you mean all you need is one form of ID and $25? For what? Eric Rios, are you talking about the 25K or the 50K dinar? JT, you mind repeating yourself? Which Wells Fargo were you at? What state, JT? Because I heard Wells Fargo, and from personal experience, is talking more about it than even Chase right now and PNC. Real estate, crypto, diversify, not financial advice, but crypto, you got to get, I mean, everything is going digital, guys. Everything is going digital. Oh, hold on. I just got sent, 1 second. Might be breaking news. Oh my God, I can't even read this. Majid, if you're watching this, I just want you to know I adore you. Oh my God, guys. I can't even talk about this on my channel. We're doing news, but Majid just posted. You know what? I'm not going to read it to you. I'm just going to show you. No more. I just love you. I love you, Jeannie. And thanks for all the information. Let's go to the information, guys, because I have some stuff. Also, Brothers Technology, please follow them on X. Great information. Hold on. They passed the 2024 budget tables. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. So this is the reason why it took them forever to pass the budget tables. It was due to a legislative amendments concerning oil contracts in the Kurdistan region. What were those amendments, guys? What's in Article 12-C in the budget tables? What did they have to amend? Put it in chat. It is going to go, Janet, all at once. But I believe that the dong and the dinar are going to go together first, and then very shortly after, Venezuela, Indonesia. I still think Iranian real, but that's my opinion. What was amended in Article 12-C in the budget tables? Why were they delayed? Let me see. Chart, correct, rate. Rashada, rate, exchange rate. Linda, new rate, rate. The rate, right. Okay, so these changes, the rate, in my opinion, affected Article 12-C of the existing 3-year budget law, requiring adjustments before submission, which they did, okay? Although planning minister stated the tables were ready and submitted to the Council of Ministers, the Parliament has not yet received them. Well, Parliament's not going to receive them. Parliament's going to receive all that after the COM does their thing and after the rate is already public. So, what did they amend? All right, hold on. I got to get to here. So you guys know that governments are being overtaken, right? What did Kim Clement say was going to happen when the dinar is going to revalue? He said it's going to be what? Very chaotic. We're going to think we're in war, right? Doesn't it look very chaotic right now? Charlie Kirk being shot out of the blue, all kinds of things happening. Israel hit Qatar yesterday. So, something went down with Poland I haven't seen. Hold on, let's see. Let me ask Majid if I could share a piece of information he shared with me, which will make you guys very happy. Hold on. Let's see. They need a rate for the HCL, correct, Don? Wow, really? There was a school shooting in Colorado at a high school? I think all kinds of crazy stuff. I think we're going to get so close, and then still my gut, my intuition, they're gonna act like we're about to go to war, and it's all a big show, in my opinion. And then they're just going to put the rate. I'm telling you, they haven't been using 1310 for quite a while. And why did Soudani go meet with NATO? You think NATO is going to meet with somebody that's a third world country, that they're, going to allow into NATO and NATO deals with them, that they got garbage currency? And no. And they're the global lead. Let me read you this part. They're the global leader. Hold on. I'm trying to get permission for something right now. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just waiting. I'll tell you guys. I agree, Chief Mac. It's all a movie, in my opinion. Okay. Unfortunately, I won't be able to share that. But I wanted to share the Iran article. Hold on. And tell me exactly how they're going to be the global leader of the Middle East with 1310. Hold on one second. I hate this. All right. Iraq launches first of its kind electronic system for document authentication. Iraq imported 9.45 million worth of goods from Mexico in 2024. Hold on. Tasks him. Right here, Iraq and Iran has dismantled drug networks and boosted border security. Iraqi Interior Minister Abdul Amir Shamari said Wednesday. Iraq-Iran cooperates leads to drug network busts. Hold on. Oh, Poland shoots down Russian drones. Wow. So Russia's trying to attack Poland now. Why is he doing this, man? Following the Israeli attack on Qatar, oil prices rise amid Middle East tensions. That's all telling me this thing is about to pop, man. Look at this. Barzani condemned Israel's air strikes on Doha, warning it threatens stability across the Middle East. Well, it ain't going to destroy Iraq's security and stability, I'll tell you that. Marco Rubio praised al-Sudani today for the release of Elizabeth Tsurkov by Hezbollah. She is safe at the U.S. Embassy in Iraq. Where's this one? So Iraq is condemning the strike on Qatar. Oh, what's this? The Iranian government, any decision to withdraw from the nuclear non-proliferation treaty will be made by consensus among the state's authorities. That's pretty big. The Kurdistan Regional Government has submitted the August payroll list to the Iraqi Minister of Finance. So, why haven't they paid it yet? Because they're waiting on that. You guys don't want to hear it, but I'm telling you, all this chaos was predicted by Kim Clement and other prophets. And Iraq and Iran, this is what I was looking for, agreed on Monday to boost border security and cooperation during their 5th joint border management meeting led by Omar al-Vayeli, Iraq's border ports authority chief. So they're boosting security. So doesn't look like one second, guys. And it looks like they finally agreed. One second, I just want to find something. Do you guys ever? Well, you do listen to SG, right? SGNN. His opinion, he's saying we're ready to go. I'm still sticking to my guns. I don't. Based on everything. Oh, right here. Did you guys see? Did Frank have a show yet today? International praise for Iraq's balanced policy. The Prime Minister attendance, North Atlantic Council. International praise for Iraq's balanced policy at 1310. He went to NATO. Second. There was a really good article that was sent to me. I'm trying to find it. I have so much stuff sent to me. One second. Oh, right here. Joint committees to link the Kurdistan region ports to the electronic custom management system on September 11th. Tomorrow in Al Sabah newspaper. Joint committees to link Kurdistan region ports to the electronic custom management system. The commission sets next Sunday as a date for conducting the draw to select election staff, development of 3 airports. So they're doing something with Kurdistan tomorrow. They're connecting ports. Council also talked to KRG Ministry of Natural Resources to intensify efforts with international oil companies to resolve outstanding issues and remove obstacles to resumption of Kurdistan's oil exports. I think here it is. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to find this one. Today launching the processes of adding individuals, blocking and deleting deceased persons in waste governance starting today, Wednesday, September 10th, through application of the electronic ration card program. That's pretty big. Going international. Iraq's newly appointed ambassadors took the legal oath on Wednesday before President Abdul Rashid at Baghdad Palace in the presence of Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Fahd Hussein as they prepared to represent the country abroad following parliamentary approval of their appointments. So this people are saying about 9/11. There's a lot of people pointing to 9/11. They're saying that, and this is in my opinion, Nasara was to be announced on 9/11 on that day many years ago. What a way would be to right wrong many years later. 11 was an important number to this. Let's flip their script. Do you guys think that 9/11 has a significance as far as this is concerned? Apparently, a lot of prophets are saying 9/11. Oh, look at this. The Prime Minister's advisor to Economic and Financial Affairs reveals that non-oil revenues increased as a result of 8 reform packages to expand the tax base and activate digital governance and electronic payments. That's from Ministry of Finance. Look at this. There was an article about the implementation of the decisions of the Council of Ministers, and it was deleted. It says this post is unavailable. Why? What decision in there is unavailable? But yeah, apparently a lot of prophets are saying 9/11 has a huge thing to do with this whole global currency reset thing. But yeah, but all right, hold on, let's see. Chart, is HCL and budget Article 12C completely passed? So Article 12C, I believe, was amended when they had to put the new rate in my opinion. In my opinion, I believe the HCL has been passed. The budget tables were approved yesterday. And I've always been told by people that have been in this a long time, like Frank, Mark Z, even Militia Man, that once the HCL is completely done, within hours to days, we'll see the rate will be exposed. Once they expose those budget tables and you see Article 12-C, you'll see the new exchange rate, in my opinion. Radcat, why did your comment get deleted? I'm so sad about Charlie Kirk. He was so young. That is so devastating, man. Zhang Zhang, from what I'm hearing, still $2 to $2.50 now. But then, what's his name? Goldilocks is saying that we're going to be very surprised at the rate of the Vietnamese dong, in my opinion. Who has mental illness? What's going on? Am I missing something? Lady Anita, Charlie's not dead. Man, Lady Anita, why have you in my chat? You know, I just want to point out to you that that comment that you left was extremely rude and really hurt my feelings, because you basically are saying that I'm charging for information. I've never charged for information, first of all. And second of all, you had something to say about somebody that I honor highly. And that was just very, very rude. So, you know, if you want to think that, and you want to think that, you know, I charge people and this and this and this, that's up to you. But you don't have to be here. But the information I give, who else gives it? I'm sorry. I give live recordings from banks. I show this, I do this, I show gift letters, I do a lot. So if you're not happy with what I bring, you don't have to be here. But I'm not going to tolerate you insulting me and somebody that I honor highly. That person took her time to come onto my chat. And no, nobody gives her money. Okay? And no, nobody's like expecting donations or whatever. You don't know what I'm going through, okay? I don't know if you know what cancer is about, but cancer is a tough thing to deal with. And I come on here every single day. Doesn't matter how I feel. Yesterday I couldn't come because I was just really out of it. To bring you guys information, because I know this is close. I didn't have to tell you about my appointment. I didn't have to read you an email from my friend from Chase. I didn't have to tell you half the stuff I tell you. I can just come on, read articles, and say I have fake sources, and that's it. But I don't. So I was very offended by your comment. So mods, watch that person, please. No, it's somebody in chat, Angela. She left a really nasty comment. Lady Anita. She said that Dr. Pruitt was on here to get people to get money for me. And that I charge for information, all kinds, like nasty comment. Cancer is real. And how do I know it's not going to come back? Just because I'm in remission now, I don't know if it can come back. And if it comes back, it could come back a lot worse and I can be dead. And then what? Are you going to be happy then, Lady Anita? Can you pour that for me, please? Okay. All right, let's do a Q&A, please. I love Dr. Pruitt, man. That lady brings so much positivity. She's such an amazing human. And to dish it, oh my God, I gotta stop, dude. She taught me one thing. She's like, don't let the haters get to you. Stay out of their business because it's not your business, and just let it go. Because people only hate when you're successful and you're building something good. And I feel like I'm building something good and helping a lot of people. And that's all I care about. Dr. Kia has like 3 PhDs. She's powerful. When she speaks, man, I get chills. She is powerful. Tim Brown, Mark Z has been staying in North Carolina for a while. I wonder why. Yeah, Don, that lady was saying that she was asking for money from me. So, like, that people are paying for information. When Dr. Kia was saying for people to donate. Hi, Gigi Greatness. How are you? Thank you for joining. And guys, I want to thank you all so much. The people that donate and help, it's just amazing. Thank you. Wolf Moon, what will you do after RV? Are you going to still run the channel? Yes. I'm going to help you guys post RV. You know, I know experts that are going to come in and help you. Woody said, by the way, Russia's testing a cure for cancer. Yeah, I know that. Thank you. No, I didn't get to see John Dowling. Sorry. Kelly, did you say you had Wells Fargo make a LLC for you without an account? No, I have a LLC. I opened the LLC account with Wells, Kelly. Can my mods put I'll put it in. Are my mods even on? Keith, can I get your email so I could put that in, guys, for trust? Please contact him. Is Chief on? Yes, I do, BX. Yes, I do. Have a real estate person coming on. What is it with Wells, JT? He said, Maria, I just want to let you know I got my appointment set for 10:30 in North Carolina. What day? Chief Mac, I need your email, please. Roland, Marie, your thoughts on the Russian ruble? Not financial advice, but I'm definitely getting some of that. See, and you turn it on. And there's 3 different levels: energy, recovery, Lumi Vitae. And then you turn this part on. See how it lights up? And you pour pure water in there and it gives you hydrogen. I'm going to put in Jackie's information. Unfortunately, she was supposed to come on. I mean, if you guys want to listen, I could bring her on right now. Or we can do on tomorrow's live. What do you guys think? This thing is absolutely amazing, though. This is a water bottle that does hydrogen water. It turns your, like, it puts hydrogen in water. Like, I want to bring in the person that so kindly gave this to me. Like, thank you, Jackie. Excellent. Gigi, not financial advice, but I'm going to be getting the Russian ruble and the Syrian pound. Hey, Peden, I have to agree, in my opinion. How about we bring her on? Her name is Jackie. I want to bring her on for like 5 minutes, and we could ask her a couple questions, okay? Hold on. And then I'll keep answering your questions, guys. Hey, do you have a few minutes? They have a bunch of questions. So, yeah, I told them like 10 minutes at most. Okay, thank you. Here, I'm going to put you on speaker now. Hold on. Okay, guys, this is Jackie. She does the whole hydrogen water thing. So you could listen to her, like, just tell them a little about it, and then we'll ask the questions, and then I'll get back to answering their questions that they have.
Hi, I'm Jackie.
Can you guys hear her?
Can you hear me, Maria?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. My name's Jackie. I'm an energetic body worker. I have a history of over 30 years of fitness.
Hey, you're breaking up.
Yeah, we're on a time delay for some reason.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you try to, like, maybe change location or something?
I don't know. We're on a time delay.
You guys can hear her? All right, just talk, Jackie. Let's see.
Okay. Okay, so my business is Vital Forces. I do energetic body work. And I'm into frequency and vibrational healing. And I was introduced to molecular hydrogen due to a class I took in DNA. And it reminded me of a friend of mine who got involved in molecular hydrogen, and class I spoke to her about it. And I purchased this bottle, and it's been changing my life. It's changed my eyesight for the better. I am sleeping like a baby. Any anxiety will calm you down. But the most important thing is, it is the most important molecule that there is in the body. Hydrogen, number one on the periodic table. It's responsible for life. It's responsible for cosmos, responsible for how the sun works. It is the smallest molecule that passes through the blood-brain barrier, which is responsible for helping you boost your immune system and help your body get to complete homeostasis. You could take it with you. You have to put filtered water in there, or you could use distilled water, because your tap water is full of heavy metals, chlorine, aluminum, fluoride. And this bottle is all natural. It has a natural membrane in it, so it doesn't take heavy metals. It's considered a medical piece of equipment because of the multiple things that it does. You can actually take the bottom off that infuses the water, and you can put it on your food and infuse hydrogen into your food. The top mechanism, the first thing that Maria showed you, that has 3 levels of energy, recovery, and light. Give you an example. If you have a toothache, you could take that off and infuse that energy, hold that piece up to your feet. It is the only bottle on the market that holds boiling water for purposes. It's also approved by the International Hydrogen Association. And the best thing is you can take it with you.
See, guys? Okay, so if they want more information, Jackie, I'm going to put in your email, and then you guys can contact her, and she can go into more details because it's getting a little late, and I wanted to bring her on because I wanted to thank her.
They can check out my website at vitalforces.net. VITALFORCES.net.
And I'm putting it in now. Vital Forces. And they would contact you if they wanted to get it, right?
Yes.
NJ. And
yes.
Didn't you have a positive experience at Wells Fargo? Do you want to quickly just tell them your positive experience? And just tell them what state. Don't tell them the exact. Yeah. Guys, listen to her bank story.
Yeah. I was in New Jersey, and I opened up an account at Wells Fargo, and I was extremely careful of how I spoke. I spoke to the bank manager and spoke to a banker, and I had asked, "Do you deal with foreign currencies?" And she said, "Yes, we do." And the manager heard our conversation. She came over to me with a big smile. She says, "Oh, I just want to let you know by the end of June, we're going all digital." And I said, "Well, that's a very good thing." So then I brought a friend of mine 2 weeks later. She wanted me to go with her to open up an account. Same sector. And I had a little more courage and said, there's an RV happening with the currency. And she was nodding her head yes up and down. She didn't say a word. She was nodding it and said, I understand that there's a day period to get those currencies. And again, she was nodding her head up and down. And for me, that's really all I did hear. That's verified enough. And the fact that these banks now are written on the wall or on the front door, wealth management, that's a new thing. You know, you go back prior to 2020, you weren't seeing that. And now you're seeing it.
Right. And then let me ask you a question. Is Wells Fargo the only bank you've talked to as far as the Iraqi dinar and the dong? Like, do they know what you hold?
I didn't explain to them. I kept that secret. Didn't want them to know exactly what it had.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever talk to Chase?
No, I didn't talk to Chase.
Mm-hmm. So then what happened? Didn't your friend like last week had a really good experience with Wells as well?
Yeah, she had a discussion up in North, and the gentleman spoke to was kind of hinting to her and smiling, saying that was kind of it. Didn't go into any detail. So I think a lot of them don't know. Some do. I guess it depends on the branch. It was smaller.
Well, I think, in my opinion, I think the ones that say they know nothing about it, they just act like they know nothing about it. And as far as, my brother from Saudi Arabia says, they have the rates on their screens. You know what I'm saying? And he's been saying it, and he's saying that they've had the rates since August. So when I brought that up today to the premier banker, just to get to the point, I said, you told me that you guys currently don't exchange because they are not on Forex. I said, but I know for a fact that you guys do have a rate for the currencies that I asked about. He just looked at me. I mean, not looked at me, just like on the phone. It was just like nothing. And then he's like, well, I'll see you on Friday. So you got to be able to corner them. You got to understand that these people are not allowed to talk to you, like tell you about that. You know what I mean? They're not allowed to have their current. These people, can you imagine? You were told, oh, you got to tell them it's a scam. You got to tell them this. You got to tell them this. And then it changes on Forex and people start coming in and exchanging millions of dollars. And these tellers and all these people, they're not able to do that. You understand? How mad do you think these people are going to be?
Yeah.
They know. JT, when is your appointment? JT said he has an appointment. This is the great wealth transfer. Okay, guys? This is a transfer of wealth. This is a once in a lifetime. Didn't it happen once before, or this is the only time it happened? Or was there another wealth transfer like years ago? Jack.
Well, back in history, there was.
There was, right?
Moses. They left Egypt. Yes.
And let me ask you a question. It's going to happen from east to west, guys, by the way. So let me ask you a question. The book of Eli. Okay? Frank always talks about the book of Eli. How does that book end? I have not read it yet, and I'm not seeing the movie.
I didn't.
And remember, he said we would see aliens and we would see HC in the end, like a lot of conversation about her. Isn't there a lot of conversation about the former president's wife?
Oh, yeah.
That she's being charged with certain things, Hillary Clinton?
Yes.
There is. Isn't there talk of aliens? There is. So somebody told me they're like, Frank is anointed. I believe he is. Because he said it. He said at the very end, this is what we're going to have. And what happens? Somebody tell me what happens and at the end of the book of Eli. All right, Ja, hold on. You want me to call you? I'll call you back.
Oh.
Thank you. And we put the email in. I'll call you back.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I love you. Bye. But in the end, doesn't he end up being free, or what happens? Why is the book of Eli, especially the ending, so significant? Can somebody tell me, please? Carlos Rivera, the Russian, how much is the Russian ruble and which one should I be getting? Well, the only one I found was in 2023 one for $5,000. It's a $5,000 note. That's the one, I'm getting. Plus, I'm getting some from, I can't talk about it, but you can email me and I'll let you know. But it's expensive. It's like $105. I was like, what? See, the Great Wealth Transfer Kingdom Builder. I spoke to Chase private banker too. She said she will not confirm currency in front of you. Will credit your account a hold until the currency gets sent off and clears 3 to 10 days. You do not want to do that. Never, ever let go of your currency. Ever. Keep looking up. Was there a movie? No, there's definitely a book and a movie. Or is that wrong? Syrian pound, you can get it on Exchange of America, Treasury Vault, Banknote World. They're selling them. But a lot of currencies are sold out, guys. A lot. I'm going to see. Hold on. Has anybody bought Iraqi dinar of Exchange of America lately? And yeah, I figured out that they add the price on, that it's not a... But one can hope, right? Banknote World doesn't sell what? So what is the ending that Frank is talking about? How about CXI? Let's see. We're looking for Syrian pound, right? Look at this. All this is out of stock. Why? Indonesian rupiah. Well, let's see. Only circulated. All right. And you can only get 100,000. I mean, yeah, only 100,000. Why not? Why is everything sold out? Are you guys getting the same thing that everything is like sold out? This is weird. What was the price when you last bought on Exchange of America Iraqi dinar? Somebody put it in chat for me. Low stock 50K. Right now for 1,000,000 Iraqi dinar, it's 1,025. What was it like, I would say a week to a week and a half ago? Rashida, where do you see 95, 98 for 50K? See, got some weird price, man. 25K. They're out of stock of a Kuwaiti dinar out of stock. Why is Kuwait out of stock? I don't know what's going on. Russian ruble, can't get it on here. Turkish lira. You know what? Turkish lira might value too, guys. Now that I think about it. Let's see. It's 13. Hold on. Vietnamese dong is still the same price. Where did you see that $95 price? Yeah, Terry Skinner Jr., because they know what's about to pop off. They know exactly what's about to pop off. And then they had all, I think, what is it, 34 trillion deficit in their budget? Wasn't it what they said? Well, all that goes away with that amended 12-2C in the budget. All their issues will go away. All their stuff will start going great. The oil, the salaries, all their projects, because I'm not dumb and you're not going to fool me and you're not going to tell me that you're using 1310 to do, what you did in Iraq. I mean, I know some of it was they were using the US dollar, but they're not using the US dollar anymore. They're using dinar. And apparently, per Frank said that all their contracts they redid in dinar with the new rate. Did you guys hear him say that? I said Banknote World has Russian ruble, yeah. President Mr. T does hold a lot of dinar, actually. I think he holds Zimbabwe too. Didn't he say something when he had The Apprentice? He said something about Zimbabwe that is going to be valuable one day. Something. Did you guys see? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, right now it's 1,025. Let's check CXI. Do you guys like CXI? Do you trust it? I usually use Exchange of America for everything. See, I'm afraid the notes he got on eBay, I'm personally a little nervous about bringing them in. I don't want to exchange. I don't know. I'm too nervous about eBay, guys. So, he could do that himself. I will not. Hold on, I'm going to find the Syrian pound for you. Give me 1 second. 1 second, Syrian. Well, they took all the sanctions off of them. And watch what happens Venezuela. Trust my gut, man, my intuition. Syrian pound. Not on CXI. Let me see something. Anybody buy currency on CXI? What is going on? Okay. Oh, wow. They all of a sudden have a whole bunch of places where you get Iraqi dinar. What is up, man? Hold on. I'm looking for you guys. Hold on. And I'll tell you what. Do you guys see the Venezuelan Bolivar? The VES? Iraqi dinar is showing 0.001012. Or like why is it different on every exchange? That's what confuses me. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm trying to see where she got her $96 one. But isn't Banknote World the most expensive one? Oh, guys, and by the way, thank you to Dr. Kia. She is in the process of setting up and getting Andy on. I'm so grateful for her, man. I hope she's blessed. Like, she's an incredible individual. I'm going to see something. Hold on. So if it's 0.001012, then they drop a 0 on CXI. But why is it different on every? What is it showing on Banknote World and Treasury World? Rupaya. And why is Kuwait showing 3.66 now? And then on Google, it's like 325. I don't understand. Look at the rate it's showing for the Kuwaiti dinar. Side. Can you guys see that? So if Kuwait is showing 36, you know, regardless, whatever, you understand what I'm saying? So if they're showing 366, Iraq is not going to be far off of that. So I believe, in my strong opinion, they'll come out 386 and float up. And I believe within 24 hours will be like 410, 420, and it'll cap off about between $8 and $10. That is my opinion. Take it for what it is. But you got to remember 322 plus 20 years inflation. And then Kuwait is at 366. They're showing on exchanges like rate tracker. Let's see. And now, hold on a second. Can somebody check WISE for me real quick to see if the Iraq dinar's on there? Please. Because I'm trying to check something for you guys right now. All these currencies are getting sold out. What is going on? And the second basket, I just wanted to let you guys know, a lot of the African countries are going to be in the second basket, like Nigeria, like all the African countries. South Africa, Tunisia. So that what is going on? So you're telling me that one USD equals $2.55 of the Tunisian dinar? You got to be kidding me. And you're telling me Iraq didn't change their rate? Look at this. 1 USD equals 255 because you convert the 0.39 and it comes out to 2.55. So you're telling me Tunisia is at 255 and Iraq is at 1310? Come on, guys. Come on. Who agrees with me that they've been changed the rate? Just say yes or no, put number 1 in the chat, in my opinion. Turkish lira. Vietnam. Did somebody check WISE for me? VND went down. It was like 24,000. Now it's at 16. Let me see something. Target rate. Somebody go on WISE and check. See, it went off of there, Bill. It went off on there. It keeps disappearing. Look, just like look at this. Why is it doing that? And then it's saying that the IQD is in the process of what do you call it? Let me see something. Guys, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna be the first ones. Believe me, you. As soon as it changes, I don't care if it's 3, 4, 5, or 6, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll be on. My mods are ready. Jonathan, yes. He said, didn't Dr. Shabibi make a deal with Kuwait not to come out over 10 cents higher than them? So that's why I'm saying, that's why they're increasing their rate. And so they're showing at 366 on CXI, okay? Because the Google is not always right. I'm gonna check Yahoo Finance, and then I'll check the Forex. But 378, 386, and float, supply and demand. What do you think, Chief? Judy, what do you mean 334.99? I'm confused. 1 USD. What is up with this? Why are all these exchanges like acting stupid? I don't understand. Yeah, Iraq is not on here. Indonesia. Yep. And they took it off. They took it off. They took Iraq off. Yippity doo doo. You know what that means, right? They're playing games. How about what's XC? What is it showing? Is this dinar on there? Or is it showing that they're in the process of the redenomination? Nope, no dinar. Syria. Hold on. What would be the Syrian? I think Wise has it. Hold on 1 second. Oh. Are you guys able to get the Iranian Real? I'm telling you, 366 for the Kuwaiti dinar. Why do you think all of a sudden they raised their exchange rate, guys? Really? And Tunisia to show that rate? Are you kidding me? Iraq is bigger than all of them and has more resources and gold and oil and everything than them. What do you think they're going to come out with? They were just on there. I'm telling you, they were just on there. I have a screenshot of IQD on Wise. I'm going to show it to you. I have proof of everything. Hold on. And I'm getting... Oh my God, he's fighting with... Okay, forget it. We're gonna ignore that. Hold on. I'm gonna show you a screenshot of Iraqi dinar being on Wise. I have receipts for everything, guys. Wise. Where is it? Oh, and by the way, these are the conversions. What it the rate and how it converts to USD. I posted them. Wise. Did I read you the article about Vietnam and how they manipulating their currency? Well, hold on. Where's Wise? I sent it. Hold on. Oh, I got receipts. And something's going on, my friends. Something's definitely going on, my friends. I don't even want to say my opinion because all this stuff is just... Oh my God. This is just making me like... I'm telling you, when I see that, I'm probably going to pass out. Where's it? Screenshots. IDR. Hang on a second. I'm sorry. Crystal Wise. Hang on. Oh, and how about this? The end is just the beginning. This was sent to me, blood moon to rise during total lunar eclipse. Oh, hold on. Somebody, Chief wants to come on. Hold on. We might, hold on 1 second. Guys, I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to do another stream with him. He wants to come on right now. All right? I'm going to be right back. Hold on 1 second.